Okay, welcome to the channel and welcome to another Warhammer 40,000 battle report. Today, Necrons versus Tormentors, Chaos Space Marines. So here today we are back on the planet of hmmmmm, the tomb world of the Nilak Necrons that you'll see fighting on this battlefield today. Bit of chaos activity on the planet, unfortunately. Only a year after it's cleansed of orcs. It seems the chaos priests of the Tormentors have detected or sensed some chaos activity on the planet, and it seems someone has already been here. There's bloodletter there, there's a destroyed blood crusher over in the corner there as well, and this mysterious rock formation in the middle. So the Necrons, hmmmmm himself, of whom this planet has been named after, has sent down his first in command, hmmmmm, to deal with the chaos threat, as the chaos try to, it seems, unleash some hidden powers unseen before on this planet. Imperial presence has been here. There's two generator compounds in either corner of the battlefield here, flanking either side of this center piece. It seems these may be key to unleashing the chaotic powers within this floating crystalline rock here. So we'll go have a look at the armies. Steve has come down and he's brought his Tormentors again. These two forces did face off in their heydays a year or so ago on the channel. The Necrons barely lost the game, but the Tormentors are back. Both armies have much more to offer in terms of firepower and just unit selection in general. So it should be a hard fought battle. Necrons have a very high staying power. However, Chaos have a lot of firepower. There is a rather large unit that's going to be walking across the battlefield today. You'll see that in Steve's army in a second. Otherwise, we're going to do a custom mission today. I'll explain that a little bit later on. But it should be a cool battle today. Looks really cool on the battlefield. And it's nice to be back on hmmmmm, the desert world, to fight again for the planet. Okay, here is 2,000 points of Necrons that I'm taking today. It is a battalion detachment and an air wing detachment. The battalion detachment is Mefrit Dynasty, so that's a bonus -1 to AP within half range of the weapons. The air wing detachment, which is the 3 Doom sides there, is Sortex, so they can move and fire at full ballistic skill with their heavy weapons. Right, so leading the battalion today is hmmmmm himself. He has been sent down by his overlord to lead the party today, and he is armed with the Voltic Staff and a Tesla Cannon. He has Merciless Tyrant as his warlord trait, which gives him +6 inches to his assault weapons, and also can shoot those assault weapons at characters even if they're not the closest unit. So very cool character sniping model today. In the other two command HQ spots are 2 bog standard, no upgraded Cryptex here. Izik on the left and Thoth on the right there. So they are just Staff of Light on them both and no other upgrades, bog standard. In troops we have the 10 Gorse Immortals, and then we have 2 squads of 19 warriors. Very simple. I tried to max out as many warriors as I could. I think they're just a wicked unit to have. Couldn't quite get 20 and 20, but 19 is good. I finished painting up 3 more race last night, so I'm taking a full unit of 6 today, no upgrades on them. I have a Triax Stalker here armed with 2 heavy Gauss cannons, and no other upgrades for him. And of course in the air wing detachment is 3 Doomsires, no upgrades. I don't think they can take any upgrades, nope. So that is 2,000 points of Necrons. Let's go have a look at Steve's Chaos Army today. I also forgot to mention that I have 10 Praetorians here with Void Blades and Particle Casters in the Elites slot, and that rounds out my army. Right, so Steve has arrived and he's brought his Tormentors with him. This is 2,000 points, battalion. Okay, so battalion and super heavy detachment. Show us what you've got, Steve.
Okay, so we've got a squad of Chaos Space Marines with close combat weapons.
These ones.
We've got 2 Flamers in the squad and a champion with Power Sword and Plasma Pistol. Got another squad of Chaos Marines with Bolters and a champion with Power Sword and Bolt Pistol.
Where's the champion?
Right, yeah.
Okay, right, yep.
Behind them I've got a Sorcerer, Terminator Armor with Power Axe, Force Axe and Storm Bolter.
Very nice.
My HQ today, Lord Deverax. He's got the Night Lord's Relic Claws.
Right, what do?
They are, I think, D3 damage and +1 strength.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Behind him I've got my Warp Talons.
All claws.
All claws, of course, anything you can take. Over here we've got some Terminators. And they've just got just the Combi Bolters today and a Heavy Flamer in there. And their close combat weapons are Lightning Claws, Power Fists and a Power Axe.
Nice.
Behind them I have the Meat Shields. They've got a mix of auto guns and close combat weapons. Squad of Havocs with 4 missile launchers. A Rhino with Havoc launcher. Hellbrute up there with Reaper autocannon and Heavy Flamer and a Fist. The Ghosts are my Chaos Spawn.
There's 6, no 5.
5, full squad there.
Yep.
Another Hellbrute.
Yep.
With Reaper autocannon and a Power Scourge. And I've got a Predator with 4 las cannons. And at the back, the big boy.
Yep. Been waiting for this.
Renegade Knight with Reaper Chainsword, Rapid Fire Battle Cannon, and a Heavy Stubber.
Cool list. I'm glad you didn't bring the Land Raider as well. It would have been way too many wounds. Yeah, so this is an awesome force. Looks really cool on this table. Yeah, as I said before, Necrons has staying power, but there's a lot of firepower here. And a lot of... you've got psychic abilities, don't you, with the...
yeah, a couple of
sorcerer
psychic
there,
powers.
yeah.
We've got some negative leadership abilities.
Yeah, so they
-1
compound,
for every
don't
squad, up to 3, and then you can also negative off a little bit here and there.
That's bad for the Necrons because they can't get up after running away. Yeah, so it's going to be an interesting one, hard battle. We'll go on to the scenario. We've made up a quick scenario here that seems to be quite thematic, so we'll go on to that and deployment. Okay, so we are deployed. Just going to explain to you how this mission is going to work. So, as you saw at the beginning, there are 2 objectives in either side here. We randomized the deployment because the table was quite symmetrical, so we randomized deployment and it would work either way. And we've got hammer and anvil. So how this is going to work is, as I said before, the Chaos are here to extract some sort of energies or information from this center point here. To do that, they're going to have to capture both of these relics over either side of the table here. Now, Steve came up with a good idea. What if the Chaos get an extra command point for each relic that they control per turn. So obviously turn 1, he's in control of that one. He'll get an extra command point, a free command point to use at his discretion. And then, so my objective then as Necrons will be to prevent this from happening. So I need to assault, but also defend. Normal apply for objectives at the end of the game. Each is worth 3 victory points. First Strike, Slay the Warlord, and Linebreaker are all available. We rolled off. I rolled off to go first. I won that roll off. So currently Necrons deployed on this side of the table. All my warriors here, 2 squads in here. There is Izek, the Cryptek, in the middle there. I've got the Praetorians on this side. And pretty much dominating this corner of the table. There's the Flyers on that side of the table, Wraiths, Thoth, and the Immortals. And then the Lord on the command barge there on that side. On the Chaos, there's a little bit in reserves, but they got the fodder here. What are they called? Cultists on this side. Meat shields. Hidden in amongst this terrain here is a squad of Space Marines, Chaos Space Marines. There are 2 Hellbrutes, one behind there, one on the right flank. The Ghosts, the Spawn, Chaos Spawn, the Librarian there, Sorcerer, sorry. What's inside this Rhino?
Squad of choppy Space Marines.
Okay, so close combat Space Marines there. Havoc's here behind the wall. Planted right in the middle of the backfield is the Knight, and then you've got the Predator and the Lord. Devarax, is it? Yes, got it right. Okay. Over that side of the table, a nice spread of units across the table there. I think he's getting ready to respond to my first turn. But again, his objective is to get as many of these objectives as possible. Now, Steve does want to try and seize initiative. So, go for it. It's so cocked right now. You're going to have to roll another one.
Maximum cocked.
Do you want to roll 5 more dice? Minimum, and you might reach it.
Still
2 more ones. Still fails. So even with 6 dice, he has not taken first turn off of the Necrons. We will head on to first turn. Looking forward to this game. It's going to be a hell of a matchup.
I'll use my dig in ability.
Okay, so 2 command points gone from his side. We both have 8 to start with because of -1 on my side for having an extra relic or artifact of the Eon. So you are now +1 to your cover, right?
Yep, even
guys not in cover, so that's +2 to guys that are in cover. So survivability turn 1 is key for him. We've got a lot of AP here, so that's going to help out quite a bit on his side. All right, we'll go on to Necrons turn 1. Turn 1 movement for Necrons is complete. Staying in the backfield quite a bit just to defend this objective. Turn 1 with all that extra cover from the stratagem that Steve's used. It's going to limit a lot of the shooting, so I've just stayed back. Long range across the table as well. So the Stalker has actually moved forward 10 inches. The reason being is so that I can get within 48 inches of the Knight. That'll give me reroll 1s on it. Moved back with the command barge, just shuffled up a little bit with the Immortals there and the Cryptek. Stayed still with all the warriors. And I've just spread the Praetorians out a little bit to prevent turn 2 deep striking in the backfield there. I rolled a 6 for the advanced move for the Wraiths here, so they moved up 18 inches, nice and fast, and they were trailing behind these Doomsides. So looking to get a few kills off here. What I'm going to do, so I'm going to focus fire mainly on this Knight. I think it's appropriate, although it is a fair way away from my units, but I'm not going to be able to take this objective with it hanging around. And I might focus the Tesla on these Havocs. They are known to destroy things very quickly. So we'll go into shooting. I'm going to start off proceedings with the Stalker. So shooting at the Knight here. 3s to hit, 4s to hit actually, because it moved. So both hit. Wounding on 3s.
What are you shooting at?
Your Knight.
Oh, I might have to rotate my iron shields.
Okay, he's rotating his iron shields, so that's a +1 to your stratagem, is it? Yeah. Okay, so he's taking away a stratagem point there. So still 3s to wound here. 1 does wound. Yeah, you got a, what, 4-up save? Yeah, save. Okay, so no damage from the Stalker, but because I did attack it, everything else that shoots against it rerolls 1s now. So we'll go on to the sides here. First side here, Death Ray into the Knight, and Tesla into the Havocs there. They won't...
I'll use another stratagem.
Another stratagem.
On the Havocs.
Yep.
-1 to hit for my infantry.
In Midnight Clad.
In Midnight Clad.
Right, okay. So -1 to hit this turn, and +2 cover on there. -1 because I'm in half range with the Tesla, which is handy. So there'll be, what, still a 2-up save anyway. Won't they? No, they'll be down to 3. Is that right? +2 and then -1.
Yeah, they're toughness 5 now as well.
Toughness 5 as well. Anyway, so D3 shots for the cannon. Nice, 3 shots. Hitting on 3s rerolling 1s.
4s rerolling 1s.
4s rerolling 1s, sorry. It's a... damn.
Moved as well, right?
Yeah, Sortek, it doesn't matter. So 1 wounding on a 3, wounds, 4-up invul, please.
Oh, is this on Knight?
Knight, yes.
Just the 1?
Yep. 1, okay, goes through, D6 damage, straight up 5. That's a good start. Okay, so we'll do the tester on that one. 4, 5, 7, 8. This is at the Havocs here. -1 to hit, so I don't get the explosions from Tesla, unfortunately. And there we go. Winning on 3s, that's 3 saves of 2-up, I think. Because we were 3 to start with. All right. Yeah, go on. Nice, all safe. Okay. The next Doom arc, the next Doom Scythe at the Knight there, D3 shots, 3 again. I'm going to play a stratagem actually that hits on 2s, so +1 for everything else that shoots at 1 that this wounded the Knight, so all other air units that shoot at that model will get +1 to hit, so we're hitting on 3s again, re-rolling 1s. So here we go, 3s, re-rolling 1s, thank God. Nope, again 2 misses. 3s to wound, it's a wound, save, 4+. Nope, okay, D6 damage, 2. Ooh, I got a 50% chance of doubling that. Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, I'll do it. It's a 3. So, okay. So it's another damage on top of that. Yep.
One up.
One up.
So 8 damage.
Okay, and the Tesla from here onto the Havocs there. They are hitting on 4s and wounding on 3s. That's 4 more saves to make for your Havocs. Hey, it's 1 dead. That's good. And last Doom Scythe into the Knight. D3 shots again with 3. Nice. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. There's 2 hits, 3 hits there. And wounding on 3s. Only 1 wound, and I've got no re-roll there. And he saved it. Okay, so what's that? It's a total of 5, 6, 7 wounds against the Knights so far. Last lot of Tesla into the Havocs here. That's a lot better, I guess. And wounding on 3s. Okay, 2 more saves for your Havocs, dude. Yeah, that's safe. Okay, so that that plus AP and minus to hit on those Havocs has worked out really well. And also for the Knight, I think a few extra saves there. So that is shooting there for the Necrons. No other shooting to happen. Certainly no assaults at all. So I've used 2 stratagem points, 2 this turn. And Steve has already used half of his. It's not even his turn yet. But he does get 1 for having that objective in his turn. All right, so we'll go on to Steve's turn 1. Tormentors. No deep striking in turn 1, even in your own deployment. We're using the chapter approved 2018 rules. So we'll go on to turn 1 for the chaos.
Prescience.
Okay, hold on. So movement for chaos. Pretty simple. The Rhino here actually unloaded the squad of Marines there. They're the combat Marines. Yes, they are. And the Ghost moved up forward. They did advance 1 inch from backfield. And then the Rhino did move over this way a little bit. They stayed still. That stayed still. 1 Marine in here moved. The Knight swiveled. Didn't really move much, did it? And everything else here stayed still. Lord Deverex actually jumped over the generator here. I think he means to assault. He's got the fly keyword, so he can actually assault.
I want to see that guy in the cockpits. I don't care how suicidal it is.
Yeah, it's pretty suicidal. He's not a really strong character, but he might be able to take a few wounds off this flyer. It is a funny thing to imagine, something with a jump pack sort of latching onto a supersonic speeding flyer through the air and taking out the pilot or something like that. All right, going into psychic phase, what are you going to do?
I'm going to cast Prescience on my Havocs.
Okay, Havoc's Prescience. What do you need for that?
Warp charge 7, so let's have a go with that.
Why? Oh yeah,
7.
7. That's perfect. Yep.
And I'm going to smite the closest ship.
Oh, okay, smite this one here. Yep. Okay, that's from your sorcerer.
18 inch. I think that's pretty. Yeah, that's easily 18 inches.
Yeah, easy.
That's 5 warp charge.
Yep, makes it perfect. Easy.
Take D3 mortals.
1.
Yeah.
Perfect. I'll take it because I get that back next turn. So that's cool. 1 wound on that flyer. Sweet. That's it for your psychic phase.
Yeah.
Right.
Alright, let's shoot the Havocs.
Yeah, Havoc's already going.
4 rocket launches.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Nice shooting.
Okay.
Toughness 6. So 3's the wound.
3s.
Mm-hmm. Hey, nice. There's the 2 ones. Love it. It'll be 5 up. Nope. D6 each, right?
Yep.
Okay,
5
5 damage. So it's another So that's 6 on there. 6 on that fire, and then what?
Let's see. I'll shoot the las cannon guy at this one.
Okay, middle one, las cannons, all 4?
Yep.
Okay, go for it.
Fire, fire!
Yeah, 3 hits, good. Wounding on 3s, yeah, easy. Yeah, 2 wounds, okay. Neg 3, right?
Neg 3.
So 6 up saves, 1 saved. 2 damage, okay. That's alright.
I'll fire the battle cannon. Rapid fire battle cannon.
Yep.
At the same one I just shot.
Okay, so the middle one, yep, rapid fire, 2d6.
Yep, 2d6 shots.
Only 4.
Shots.
Nice.
Rolling so bad. Hitting on 4s.
Mm-hmm. Oh, really bad. Okay, there's 1 hit. Oh, wound. It's a cock.
Cocked.
Yep. Cocked.
Hey.
4, that's a wound. Save.
-2.
-2, 5 up save. Makes it. Very good. Okay, no damage from the battle cannon.
Fire
What
both,
other weapons?
I'll fire both hell brutes at that one.
Yep. Okay. Cool.
Hitting on 4s.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good. Once.
Good. That's above average. Not bad.
Wounding on 3s. 3 wounds.
3 wounds. Negative.
-2.
-2. 5 up saves on 3 wounds. 2 go through. So they're only 1 damage each. Okay, so we've just done a bit more shooting off camera there. A lot of the bolters from all these units here, auto guns as well, also Havoc Launcher and what is it? And bolter, combi bolter on there. Bolter from the Lord as well, combined with the 2 flamers from that unit there, have actually wiped out that croissant that was right here. So definitely barbecued croissant on the menu today. So that's 1 flyer down, and that's a victory point for Steve for killing a unit on his first turn. The Havoc's actually shot again. Steve used the free command point he gets per turn from capturing that objective, and another one of his, so he's on 3 left already. To fire with the Havocs again, they fired at the croissant at the back there and took 8 wounds off, so it was really good there. So yeah, wounded all across the front flank here. No damage coming through to this side of the table, of course, too far away. No damage to the race yet either. Going on to assaults though, what do you want to do?
I'm going to charge the Lord into that closest flyer there.
Yep, okay, so the Lord's going in there. I will overwatch.
Oh dear.
So D3 shots of Overwatch, 2 shots from the Death Cannon. 6s, nope. And then the Tesla, 6s. No, nothing there. So you're safe to charge in. He's definitely in with a roll of 10 there, so.
Should I put him up here?
You can, you risk him falling down.
And I'm going to charge with those guys.
Okay, and charging with the Assault Marines here. Yeah, no Overwatch, and 10 is definitely going to make it, so in with them. So we will resolve this off camera, a little bit complicated, and we'll get back to you. Actually, do you want to roll the... We'll do Deverax on camera. I think it'd be interesting to see what he actually does, because D3 a hit, right? D3 a wound on his claws.
I think so, yeah.
Because of his
take a break and
artifact.
I'll check his rules, because I'm
yeah.
pretty good.
Anyway, we'll check the rules. We'll come back. We'll do that on camera because I think it's quite funny. Okay, so here we go. 5 attacks coming from Deverax into the flyer there. What you gonna do? Re-rolling 1s. Oh, another one. Hits on 2s though, right?
Yep. Hits on 2s.
Good. Winning on 5s, he's +1 strength for the claws, but it's still toughness 6 to go against, so 5 vs 6. Ooh. It's a cock dice, you can reroll that one. Oh, you reroll all misses, don't you? Yep. Okay,
Ooh,
nice.
3 wounds.
3 wounds. That's really good rolling. Then neg 3, so I need to make 3 6-up saves, or it's D3 damage apiece. So 2 D3 damage to go through to that flyer. Oh, he's done so well. He hasn't quite killed it, but wow, that's excellent damage. So it's on 10 wounds.
What a machine.
Wow. Okay, yeah. What a beast. I'm definitely going to have to snipe him. He's got to go. So let's go for Warlord. He is your Warlord, right?
Yeah.
I assume. Yeah, okay, I'm going to kill him. Okay. Right, so we'll go on to this assault over here. This is the Wraiths versus the combat squad there. We will do that off camera. Alrighty, so the combats have finished. You saw Deverax rolling up there against the Doom Scythe there, taking off 6 wounds on his own. Over here, different story though. There's only 2 Space Marines are left. They did no damage to the Wraiths, and the Wraiths replied with killing 6, and then Steve lost 2 more with the morale. So that's alright. Steve was saying speed bump, but not even. They'll just continue on the coming turn. So we'll go on to turn 2 for Necrons. Now Steve obviously made a kill on his first turn, so he's 1 victory point up. He used up the stratagem point that he got free for that, so we're all good and ready to progress onwards. Again, no damage back here. Coming out to turn 2 now, we can actually I think start moving forward a little bit. I don't know, we'll see. Alright, turn 2, Necrons. Okay, Necron turn 2 movement complete, a little bit complicated compared to last turn. No movement for the Warriors, no movement for the Cryptek or the Praetorians there. The Triarch Stalker stayed still, and the Warlord just moved in a few inches there. The Doomsides have moved back across the table here, spinning 90 degrees on the axis, and come across. They regained a wound each, as per Living Metal rule at the start of the turn. The Wraiths advanced again and rolled another 6, so 18-inch advance roll there, and they are right up in the face of the chaos here. Set to charge. I've got a stratagem that I can have them charge even though they're advanced. I'll be using that. And over the other side there, I've used the Relic Veil of Darkness to transport the Cryptek and the Immortals over there. I've got a chance here to slay the Warlord. I think I should be able to do it easily enough. And I haven't put too much up the table, so I'm still in a good defensive area at the back here. So I can sacrifice 1 or 2 units here. The Wraiths will still survive for a fair amount, I think, because of their invulnerable saves, but they are a threat there, and hopefully in the assault phase we will get rid of a couple of units there. So we'll go into shooting here. I'm going to shoot at the Knight again with these 2. So I'm going to play a stratagem for 1 point, that this one here, actually it's not going to matter which one. Yeah, this one here will fire at full effect regardless of how many wounds it's lost. So we'll go D3 shots into the Knight. Rotate iron shields from Steve, the stratagem point. 2 shots. Actually, no, I've already started shooting. I should have shot the Triarch Stalker first, but I've already started shooting, so so be it. 3's to hit. That's 2 hits, wounding on 3s, 2 wounds on the Knight there. And 2 go through. Fantastic, even with the oh, it's another 9 wounds. That is very, very good. Okay. The Tesla on both of these, I should declare, are going into the what are these things called? The spawn, chaos spawn. That's where they're going to go. So I'll do the shooting on that one. There's no minus to hit on them, is there?
No.
Good. 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Tesla shots. Okay, do you choose? No. Okay. So Tesla on the spawn there. Oh, wow. So bad. Rerolling ones would have been really cool. That's a 6 there, actually. So Tesla, 2 more hits there, automatic. Winning on 3s. And that's 3 wounds on your...
Toughness 5, yeah?
Strength 7 on Tesla. So
3 saves?
Yep. 6+ saves, none. So that's 1 damage apiece.
4 wounds each.
Okay, so one's taken 3 damage there. I'll do the next... Actually, what I'll do next is the Stalker. We'll shoot at the Knight. 2 shots, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. No, it does not wound. But that means that this Croissant does reroll 1s. So let's go D3 shots, Death Ray. 1 shot, hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. It's a 2, of course it is. So no more damage against the Knight there this turn. And then Tesla against the Spawn. Hitting on 3s, 6s are good, and there's a few. Nice. So that is an extra 8 shots. Okay, an extra 8 shots on them. Winning on 3s. It's pretty bad there. It's not too bad. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 wounds on your Spawn there, Steve.
Any AP?
-1 AP.
6s.
6s only. It's done 1, 2 6s, so that's 7 more wounds.
1 dead.
Yep.
And then another 1 dead.
Another 1 dead, and then another 2 wounds. Nice. Okay, so a couple of wraiths. They're fearless, I assume. Right.
Yep, they're fearless.
Yeah, must be. Okay, that's really good. That's shooting from the sides here.
No need to fear anything.
Yeah, that's true. They are.
Banished back to the wall.
Okay, good stuff. All right, I'll go over the other side of the table. These immortals, I'm going to shoot. I think it's probably worth shooting all of them at Deverax. So there's 20 shots there. They're all within 12. Okay, so hitting on 2s. Now these are all minus. There's 3s to wound. He's only toughness 4, so 3s to wound. Pretty good. But these are all invulnerable saves. You got 10, 11 wounds to roll for.
Whoa! Almost.
Let me make some room here.
Almost certainly dead.
There you go.
So going down to his invulnerable save, is it?
4-up saves, yeah.
Oh, yep. Let's get very, very lucky.
Oh, pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Unbelievable.
I didn't even use my midnight clad because I thought it would be pointless.
Yeah, no, it wow. Okay, so he's on 1 wound remaining, but there is Staff of Light here. From the Cryptek.
Miss.
The Cryptek. Oh dear. Oh, I really hope I get him this turn. Okay, 3s to hit. 3 hits. Strength 5. Yep, 3 wounds. So 4-up saves on that one. 1, no, it's enough. He's dead. Okay. He's gone. Okay, fantastic. So that's a Warlord kill. It's a point here for the Necrons. Dead as shit. Yep. So we're going to go on to assaults in a second. We'll just clean up these dice. Okay, so the wraiths moved in. They charged 5 inches. There's only 1 Havoc left. I killed 3 of the remaining 4. Unfortunately, some bad rolling, but that was only from these 4 wraiths here. The 2 here are going to assault the Sorcerer. So hitting on 3s against him. Eee. Winning on 3s. Only 2. It's -2, so 5 up saves. 2 damage apiece. 5 ups. No, so that's 4 damage.
That might be dead.
That might be him dead.
1 more left.
Really, 1 more wound left. Unbelievable.
5 back, life.
Yep, 5 back. Go for it.
Let's see what he does. He has 3 attacks.
Mm-hmm.
He has strength 5 with the force axe.
Mm-hmm.
Hitting on 3s.
Yep. Okay, 2 hits. Winning on 4s. 1 wound.
-2 AP it does.
Okay,
Does
so
D3 damage.
doesn't matter. It's a 3 up save made. That's it. Okay, so that's assaults. Morale was done on the Havocs there, and he's totally fine. Though he's trapped in amongst the race here. The sorcerer, sorry, is left on 1 wound. Unfortunately, didn't get rid of him, but that's okay. They'll have to move out of combat for anyone to be able to shoot at me, so that might be difficult for this little guy that's trapped. Okay, so yeah, the knight is left on 8 wounds remaining after this turn from the Necrons. Not too bad at all. He's down a bracket, which is good. Otherwise, doing quite well. Got the Warlord kill, moving up the field, creating some problems here. Some of those wraiths spawn were destroyed. But otherwise we'll go into Chaos turn 2. Still a lot of scary units to come from Deep Strike, Terminators and Warp Talons yet to come. So we'll go on to Chaos turn 2. Okay, here we are. Chaos turn 2. Advancement here from the Renegade Knight coming in to meet and address the situation over here. The spawn has spun around, ready to charge in, and the Hellbrute came forward. Warp Time was cast by the barely surviving sorcerer over there who fell out of combat. And cast onto the Hellbrute there, and he's moved an extra movement phase just to make sure that he's getting into combat there, which is smart. Reinforcements have arrived. Terminators on the left flank here, eyeing up this little storm of Necrons here, and then on the other side of the Immortals is the Warp Talons. So I don't think their presence is welcome on this side of the table, so these two here remaining, the swordsman there and the flamer, everyone's sort of focusing on this bunch of units here, so that's fair enough. They're a dangerous unit. A little bit of shuffling over this side. The Rhino pulled back and the Hellbrute moved forward a little bit. You cast Prescience though, on who?
Well, I actually cast it on the Knight, but I realised I cannot cast on a Knight because he's not a Heretic Astartes model, so I'll cast it on. Just make it the Hellbrute. Okay,
so the Hellbrute has Prescience on him, so he can reroll hits in the assault phase as well.
Just all hits.
All hits.
All hits.
All turn. Nice.
Or plus add 1 to hit rolls. Sorry.
Plus 1 to hit rolls. Okay, yeah, good. Okay, excellent. So we'll go on to shooting for Chaos. Okay, laser cannons. Cannons. Over here.
Yep.
Okay, las cannons going into the croissant just there. Okay.
So hit on 4s.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Give me one hit.
There's a cock dice. It was a cock.
I'll take that.
Yeah, take the cock.
Take the cock.
Sorry. Inappropriate.
Just one hit.
One hit.
One
It's
wound.
definitely a wound. Neg 3, so 6 up save. Not good enough. It's a
Damage.
1. Damage 2. Will he re-roll that?
We've got the Hellbrutes to shoot. I have to shoot them separately because one's got prescience and
Yeah,
one
okay.
moved as well. So
Yeah, right.
here's the one with prescience. So essentially, he's hitting on 3s again.
Hitting on 3s anyway,
So
because
we're gonna
prescience.
shoot this one.
Yep. Yeah, very good.
2 wounds.
Yeah, 2 wounds, very good.
And -2 your saves.
2 saves, neg 2. Both failed.
It's 2 damage.
2 damage. Oh, straight up. Okay, it's destroyed. I can't do anything about that. Does it crash and burn? No, it does not. And it's gone.
This Hellbrute will shoot at it.
Yep, at the other croissant, Roger. for
This
it.
one's hitting on 5s.
I moved.
It's not so great, is it?
Mm.
Waste of time.
Yep. We'll shoot all the bolters off camera. Any other significant
stuff,
shots
big
to
stuff.
come? Maybe
I want
Terminators?
to wait till that stuff's resolved.
Okay,
That's
yeah,
what
yeah.
I'm going to do on camera.
Because you haven't done the las cannons yet? Or you have? Oh, you have. Okay, all right.
That's all I'm going to do on camera for now.
Okay, good. All right,
Camera's
we'll
right.
finish off. Yeah, we'll finish off camera. Okay, yeah, turn 2 shooting. Chaos. Not too bad. Terminators fired into this unit. Did not score any damage. I saved 4 saves there. The Flamer, however, did kill 2 immortals from that squad. No shooting from them. Right, so first flyer. Actually, both flyers are gone. And that was shooting from, first of all, a couple of wounds came through from the las cannons there to the croissant that was here. The whole bunch of bolters fired through. Also, there's 2 autocannons. I think you saw those. Took off a couple of wounds and destroyed 1. And then bolters withered down a few wounds here and there. But ultimately, the battle cannon from the knight sped up and connected with the flyer as it was flying around the table. It's now, and that is both flyers dealt with. Apart from that, there was really no other damage. Did anyone fire at the wraiths?
Can't in combat.
Can't. Yes, of course they're in combat. Very good. So that is it for shooting. We're going to go into assaults for chaos. What are your plans?
I'm going to charge with the Warp Talons. I'll do that on camera.
Oh yeah, okay,
What
very
have we
good.
got? 9?
So you need a 9 because
Nine.
you, yep,
Alright, I got a command point.
yep. So you can re-roll this one, importantly. Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8, not enough. You can re-roll one of those.
Boys, re-roll. Come on, boys.
1 or 2, 1 or 2.
Ah!
Yay! Okay.
God.
They did not make it into assault.
Well, you can't fire any Overwatch now because they have had an attempt to charge you. That's their rule. So no Overwatch.
No Overwatch.
Nope.
Ah, okay.
So that's something. I'll attempt to charge with...
Okay, but I can Overwatch.
No, you can't charge it. You can't Overwatch anything now.
Why?
That's their rule.
So their rule is if they
Yep.
attempt to charge you.
They blind you.
Ah, right. Okay, so I can't roll Overwatch at all
No.
against anything.
Nope.
Wow. Okay. So yeah. Okay. Go for it. These guys. They're much closer.
So
Need a 6er. 6 inches. Yeah, plenty. 8. They're in. No Overwatch needed. Okay, and Terminators,
Terminators.
they have a 9er as well. 3.
Oh, God,
It's not going to make it.
that's not
We're not going to make it. Okay, well, that's good.
Fuck.
Over here, what are you going to do? I assume all these units are going in.
Everything's going in, and they're
Right.
all within 1 inch, I think. Or
Yeah, they are.
8
Yeah,
inches.
yep.
They're all in.
They're all in. Okay, so we'll go on to assaults off camera. There's a lot. Actually, do you want to do the knight on camera? I think that's a pretty cool idea. Okay, hitting on 4s, 15 hits, or 15 attacks. He on 4s. Oh yeah, okay, he's down a bracket.
Yep.
So yeah, fair enough. No reroll 1s, no commander nearby.
That's good.
That's pretty good,
Good
actually.
stomping.
Yeah. Winning on 3s. Okay, a couple of 2s in there and a 1. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 3-up invulnerable saves on the Wraiths. 2 go through. What's it going to be?
And they are D3 damage each.
D3 each. So you do them 1 and 1. Okay, so 2 wounds off 1. 2 wounds over here off this guy. We'll just pretend. Okay, that was bad. But you have got a lot left. We'll go off camera for that. So we'll do this assault here and finish this one off too. Okay, so assaults are complete. We'll go over here. You did see these 2 units failed to charge into the warriors here, but the 2 Space Marines did. The Flamer did no damage. The Champion actually caused a wound, but I saved it on a 6. So no damage through to this unit from assaults. I assaulted back and killed the Flamer. Over here, a tale of woe for the Chaos Space Marines. Only 2 wounds in total came off of the Wraiths, so it's still all standing. One of them is remaining on 1 wound there. So that was, those 2 came in from the Knight who stomped. Hit a bunch and wounded a bunch, but I saved pretty much all of my invulnerables but 1, and that got through, caused 2 damage. The Spawn did attack through. I made 6 saves of 3+, I think, against them. And also same with the Hellbrute there. He actually did really well, but I saved all of those saves as well. So I fought back. I killed the little Havoc that was remaining in there, and 2 more of the Ghosts are dead, and put 2 wounds on the remaining one there. And that is the end of turn 2. Pretty unbelievable how much has happened in like 2 turns, Steve. It's crazy. So we'll go on to turn 3. Right, Necron movement, turn 3. You can see pretty much everything's moved up. In fact, yeah, everything has except for the Stalker. So Amunsek on the barge there moved over these units here. The Praetorians are starting to move up. They advanced 4 inches on top of their 10. Warriors moving up here to get within range of some shooting of the Warp Talons across the way there. And these guys moving up as well to get in range of these cultists over here. Cryptek stayed still. He's still within 3 inches to improve the reanimation there. Speaking of reanimation, 1 more of the Immortals did come back from that unit over the other side of the table there. The Wraiths pulled out of combat here. They've moved across, did not advance. They've just moved across to get into contact with the Terminators over that side of the table. So we'll go on to shooting. I'll do it off camera. I've only got really 1 weapon that can hurt this Knight now. That's the twin heavy Gauze cannon blaster destructor on the Stalker. So I'm going to try a pot shot off that, see if we can take a couple more wounds off. Other than that, it's going to be Gauze blasters and things like that. So we'll do that off camera. Okay, so Necron shooting was literally hit and miss. I shot at the cultists and I killed 2 of them.
Here's
that was
leadership
with
check.
Leadership. That's a cock dice. 6.
Oh,
dear.
What's the leadership?
6 plus 2. So that might be another
5 or something. Leadership 6 with the champion.
Okay, so 2 more go. So I lost 2 plus 6, 8. Yeah. Okay, so there you go. 4 in total killed there. That was shooting from these the first row of warriors here. Over here, these warriors fired across and killed 2 of the Warp Talons. Yes. No, my memory's crap. Shooting over here, no damage came through from the the Tesla cannon on the barge there. Assaults have happened. They've been and gone. No damage either side there for the lone Space Marine and the Immortals there. But over here, the Wraiths charged in and killed 3 Terminators. I lost 1 Wraith on Overwatch from the Heavy Flamer. He only gained 1 wound left anyway, so that's 1 Wraith down. But I killed 3 Terminators and they did no damage in return. I saved all the invulnerable saves. We'll go on to Chaos turn 3. Steve is excited because he loves doing stuff and he's got some plan apparently. So those Havocs, no sorry not the Havocs, the Warp Talons, do they need to do leadership?
2 died, so it's almost last one.
2 died.
Oh, for God's sake!
8. Oh dear. 8, okay, you're safe.
Right.
Yeah, you're safe.
All good.
Okay, we'll go on to Chaos turn 3. Okay, movement for turn 3, Chaos. The assault begins. Alright, so the Space Marines came out of here, jumped into transport. Transport's moved up. Hellbrutes moved up. These guys, what did they roll to run?
6 advance.
6 advance, so they've come down from the cover just behind this Lanacite blocking terrain here. So the assault on this objective has now begun. Over the other side, everything is advanced towards the Wraiths. The Terminators pulled out of combat, they won't be able to shoot. But we're going to go into Psychic phase. Now, Steve's just pulled one out of the bag, totally blindsided. Almost cheating, borderline cheating.
Cheating's a good tactic.
Yeah, cheating is a 100% proof tactic. No, not cheating. Okay, so he's used the stratagem. The stratagem he's captured from taking that point. And he is casting, what is it called?
Death Hex.
Death Hex. Right, so he's got the familiar and he's able to take any of his psychic powers from the book and use it for this turn. So he's got the familiar and he's going to use Death Hex. Now Death Hex is basically the death of this unit. No invulnerable saves can be taken. Now does it mean against any shooting or any assaults or nothing for the turn?
Yep.
Can you clarify?
Let's read it out, shall we? Death Hex. Select a visible enemy unit within 12 inches. Until the start of your next psychic phase, that unit cannot take invulnerable saves.
That's brutal. Absolutely brutal. So this unit is down to their 3-up armor saves only, which could be the end of them. Absolutely.
Let's roll for it.
Yeah, okay, yeah. A warp charge 8.
Charge 8.
So he's got to pass it.
I need to use a command point.
His last command point to re-roll this, he needs a 2 minimum.
Yes.
He's got it. Okay.
God.
Yep. Damn. I regret not killing him. I regret not killing him.
I'm also going to do prescience on the Hellbrute.
Prescience on this Hellbrute. Yep. Okay. Go for it.
Last turn.
Yeah, that was good.
Prescience.
Yeah, re-rolling hits really
7.
helps.
Yeah,
7.
nice.
Perfect. Okay, so he's passed both the psychic powers. Can't do anything about it from the Necron side. So we're going to go into shooting and assaults and these Wraiths. They might be gone. Let's wait and see. Right, so Chaos turn 3 shooting. You saw the psychic phase? Yes, you did. So shooting, a little bit of fire coming through from the units over here into the warriors there. I think in total, including the autocannons from that Dread, came through and killed 4 warriors from that squad there. We'll try and roll for reanimation later on. Shooting otherwise, I think there was no other shooting into... Oh yeah, actually you did. You took out a Wraith with shooting. But then the assaults came. The Knight made it into combat. The Hellbrute here did not make it into combat. And the Ghost did not. Over here, the 3 Warp Talons, Jesus. made it into combat. They killed a couple of immortals, and a couple died. I think to this guy actually killed one or two of them. No, one of them, and then 3 more from the Talons. Unfortunately, these 5 immortals did fight back and killed all 3 of the Talons. Unfortunately, some low rolls for armor on them. And across here, 1 more Wraith was killed by the Knight, but sadly I turned around and whacked him. He was only on 2 wounds left on the Knight, and I took them off with ease. So the Knight is gone. Did not explode. Probably thankfully to all of us, because within a very small bubble there is quite a number of units there that could have been destroyed. So that's it. So we've got 3 wraiths left. That's half a squad. No more anti-invulnerable save shenanigans to come from this guy. So I can hover back into his little spot there as a ornament. Right, so we'll go on to turn 4. For Necrons, it's looking good for them, I think, now that the Knight's gone. But still stuck in combat over here with this little champion that just won't go away. He's chipping away at that squad slowly but surely. Very hard to kill. Okay, Necrons, turn 4. Necrons, movement is complete. This is why I love Necrons. Like I said before, almost unkillable. The staying power is brilliant. Okay, I reanimated 2 more of the immortals here. That's reanimations there. 3 warriors of the 4 that I've lost come back in that squad. And then I used adaptive subroutines, I think it's called, for the wraiths. And I gave them reanimation protocols for a turn, and I rolled 2 6s, and 2 wraiths have come back, so it's almost a full squad back again. Steve is not happy. So to it, they've gone into the Terminators here, or at least will be attempting to. Shooting is going to be straightforward. It'll be the Stalker into this Hellbrute there. And then I'm going to try and snipe the last wound off of the sorcerer there with my character using his warlord trait to snipe characters. Assaults will be also very simple as well. We'll continue on with this one here, and we'll assault into those Terminators there. We'll go ahead and do all that, and we'll see the results. Right, so Necron, turn 4 is completed. So yeah, moved back with these units now that the assault has begun over that side. Moved back to defend that point. I did move the Praetorians up to come and counter-attack there, and the Lord moved up a little bit just so he could target the sorcerer there. Shooting, I ended up wiping out the cultists that were behind this terrain there. That was shooting from the warrior squad on the right flank there. Over here, I don't think anything else. 2 wounds onto the Hellbrute. That was from the Triarch Stalker. I did not manage to snipe. I did cause 1 wound with the Tesla cannon on the Lord's barge. He passed his save, 2+, obviously. So Lord is, Sorcerer is still alive. In other news, over here, I caused a whole heap of wounds against this champion. And he's still alive and fought back and killed another 2. Was it 2 Marines? No, 1 immortal was killed by him. So I can't get rid of this model. These guys have been stuck for so long. Well, not stuck, because I could have moved out, but and over here I lost a Wraith in combat. They still have no invulnerable save. The rule does say until the Psyker's next turn, next psychic phase. So that is not yet. So I ended up losing a Wraith there to a Power Fist that came from this last Terminator. I killed 2 on my way in. So we're going to go on to Chaos turn 4. Looking thin on the table for Chaos. Got a lot of work to do to get that side free, especially with these Wraiths here. So we'll see how Steve goes replying to basically this whole game has really been around this sector at the table here. These wraiths have caused such a problem for the Chaos Marines that the focus really has been over here. So he's had no chance to assault this side yet. So that may play in our advantage, but again, I've got to get him off that, otherwise he gets the 3 points for holding that at the end of the game. And then likewise on my side. So we've still got work to do. So we'll go into Chaos turn 4. Right, Chaos turn 4 is over, not too shabby at all. So over here, the Helbert and the Rhino full of the Marines did come across the table here towards the Wraith side. The Sorcerer did advance forward. He tried to get off Prescience and again with the stratagem, Death Hex, to get rid of invulnerable saves. Neither Psychic Powers went off, which is good.
I got Prescience off.
Oh, did you? Oh, yeah, on the Brute?
Yep.
Yep, okay. So Prescience did come through. Predator shot through at the Triarch Stalker. Only took off 1 wound. I blocked 1 with Quantum Shielding. It was 6 and I rolled a 5 or a 2 or whatever it was.
The one time I get a 6 against Quantum Shielding.
And another wound on that came through from the autocannons from this Helbert here. Apart from that, I think that was it for shooting. Yes, it was. Over in combat though, I lost a Wraith. 2 Wraiths in combat actually. That was from the Hellbrute and the Power Fist came through. Actually no, the Power Fist came through, put 2 wounds on that. And the Hellbrute killed 2, which was pretty impressive. And the Spawn there did nothing in combat. I fought back and caused 4 wounds on the Hellbrute in return. But they are there in combat. Over here, God, this champion, man.
He is pissed off.
I caused 2 wins on him, and Steve rolled double six to save him. He's still alive, but he killed another 2 immortals, which is just nuts. I'm just going to keep reanimating, and it's just going to go forever. So, you know, whatever. Anyway, turn 5, potential last turn here for the game. We'll go into Necron turn 5, looking like still highly in their advantage. So I think it's just cleaning up now. Cleaning up the battlefield of chaos scum. Okay, Necron turn 5, setting up for endgame here. I've done movement, shooting and assaults. Movement, there was a little bit over here. Praetorians advanced up, Commander advanced up. These guys pulled out of combat so that the champion could be shot at. He was shot at by the Overlord there and killed, finally. He failed -1 saves due to the Mephrit half-range ability. Over here, the Wraiths moved out of combat over to where the Lord and Objective were. They assaulted into the, sorry, not Lord, the Sorcerer, and and killed him. Barely killed him, and he caused a couple of wounds, and he failed them both. So he was killed. Steve would like to end the battle here. So thank you very much for a very, very good game.
Really bad luck towards the end.
Yeah, bad luck, and as soon as, unfortunately, getting those 2 Wraiths back, yeah, straight up. Otherwise, they would have been dead already, and then there would have been some chance of being able to come back and assault inside the table. So yeah, no, awesome battle, and both played their role really well. Actually, something to point out, when the Wraiths were over here in combat with these units, they're actually at -6, weren't they? Yeah. -6 to their morale. So these are -2, stacked to -1, stacked to -1, and then -2 for losing 2 models during the phase, during the turn. So actually I passed on a 3, so rolled up to 9, and their leadership is 10. So yeah, it's a really good ability, unfortunately not used a lot in the game.
And unlucky.
And yeah, lots of unlucky rolls and lucky rolls. But stunning game, we both agree. Really good looking game, thematic, and it's really good to see these two armies on the battlefield again. This time a Necron victory. I think I'm fair to say overwhelmingly Necron victory. Still plenty of units on the table for them. Yeah, I mean, like coming into turn 5, if those wraiths were dealt with, he might be able to take that objective back. The Necrons, there's no way he's going to take that from the Necrons. So the points were stacked in their advantage anyway. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this report. It's good to see the Necrons win one, finally. They've been trailing along on the channel for a little while now, but they've clawed their way back in with style. So yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. And we'll hopefully see the Tyranids on the battlefield soon. Who knows, he says. Love to see them back on the game.
Maybe some comrades.
Some comrades. Ah, yes, the project, the side project. Very good. Okay, thank you, and see you later. Cheers.